Hello ladies and gentlemen. I had to crash the desktop. Don't you love it? Get some music or something going. Totally had a crash. Oh, hang on, it's got their music going as well. So as soon as I loaded in, I crashed the desktop. So great start. Though I did a couple of flights yesterday in the Concorde just to try and refresh my memory and see if my controls work, but it didn't. So we're going to be delayed a little. Get my FSUIP7 or what it was started as well. That was a great start of the morning. Hello everybody, welcome. If you are flying along, I'd get something fast. Maybe not as fast as Stu, 68 minutes. He'll be taking the MiG-25. Although if he were to sit on my wing, he'd probably keep up the whole entire way without going full burn. Michael, mate, g'day. Mrs. TPHI, hello. Morgus. Domestic flight, yes. I don't think they, like I was saying, I don't think they did LA to New York, but up and down the coast it allowed them to go out over the water shore. So departure, where are we? Kennedy, arrival, going to need more fuel. So I'm just going to configure the aircraft with a bunch more fuel, and then I've got to do the management stuff. So I think that's actually enough refuel. This is what I did before, but I tried also to get a better approach into Kennedy, but because I normally do the London, coming in from the other way, the London stuff, all it's got is this tiny little turn in here, and every time I try and do all the other stuff, it's going to send me way out here somewhere, which to be honest may actually be a good run, or out from the ocean, which is probably what I'm going to end up doing anyway, because by the time I turn around here, come to think of it, we might do that and go on live. So I got to crash the desktop, so we're live, okay, and it did reset my live stuff there. We're going to end up coming in the dark. So I'm contemplating getting in an approach, so we'll do it with you guys here. So it's a VFR pattern via left downwind. I'm also going to change to runway 31 left, because I can't fit onto 31 right. I can't stop in time. So we need a longer runway. So the longer runway is this one here. 31 right is quite short. So we're going to take left, but I don't want a VFR. How do we change the VFR from here? VFR pattern. Left. Okay, now it's in left. VOR. Can't see what's happening behind. What does the VOR change? How do we get this out of the way? There we go. Alright, are we actually running there? I think we are. Probably also need, so if we come in from chant, probably like, what's chant? Hang on, I need to probably load this. Yeah, what happened there? We just... Oh, we lost the departure airport. Alright. No, it keeps deleting. Alright, let's do that again. So, departure airport is LAX. File. Okay, thank you. Now, what procedure did you put me on? You went to VFR. No. I actually didn't mind the RNAV through chant. Actually, that's not too bad, because that'll allow me to fly over the northern part of the city, do my turn. Well, I was going to go wide there, but by that time I can actually slow down, come in, and through Zax. Zax is actually a good approach, because that'll give me a long run in, and it's the longer run in that I need. You do have maneuvering speed in this, but we're going to have to change. Do we want the RNAV or ILS? RNAV Zulu, maybe Zulu. Let me just check. Also through chant. File that. How does that look? It's the same. It's this turn that's going to be near impossible. I'll be lucky to make it back into Rizzy, Zax. Yep. All right. So I'm doing it on the fly here, but we're coming in through this custom one. So that'll actually take me further north. I'm worried that the turn there is so sharp that I'm not going to be able to do that. So look, I'm building it on the go. I had kind of planned on doing somewhere in the air. Could try an ILS or the locator. Locator probably work, but let's see what we can do with a what is with this? What's this? What's this business? Really? What? They think I'm in a GA plane. I think that's the problem. Thinks I'm in GA. Still going to come in through chant though. Only because chant gives me the best run in. Yeah. I think I'll actually stick with that other one and take our chances. Unless I change my approach. The approach will push me way further out. And when I say way further out, I mean a long way out. I think RNAV is going to be the best, because I'm going to turn hard there, come out wide, and make my way in. So, yeah, and departure. Again, it's got me on this. Oh wait, is the wind turned? We've got to put departure direct out now. Where's my departure here? Is that runway 7 left? No, runway 25. Alright, so let's get a departure in. That's a long way out, isn't it? Dark. What about a dot? Actually, that'll give me the climb I need. Where's Cleary? Way down there. What about this one? I think I'll take it direct from dot. I like that, because by the time my thing turns, now you're going to see how I build this as I get going. No, it's really quiet here. Let me put some music on the background. I didn't finish the chat conversation. I apologize. Alright, so let's plan that with the ATC. Send it to the avionics. And let's see us crash the desktop again while we load in. Shall we? How does that look for my takeoff? Oh, much nicer. Especially the way I fly this thing. Alright, let's try it. So, Jared, hello, morning. This is dramatic music. Let's put it right in the background. Visualize, good morning. Stu, good morning. Concorde did a few domestic flights before they stopped JFK to DFW. Where's DFW? Rounder. Dallas, Fort Worth, I think that is. And to Miami. Yeah, because they can run down the coastline with that. Okay, going to say I thought there was going to be London to New York. I changed it because it's backwards, and the last time I did a London to New York, it was 4-hour stream. Blowheeg, hello mate, welcome. Mr. TPHI, as a Monster Airport's a headache even for some of the high-end PC. I know it crashed when I tried to get in. I did land here last night though. Oh look, I can see all you guys there. Twitch Boy's there too. Hello, Twitch Boy. Alright, we're in. And I'm going to let it do the auto start because I don't want to do the whole engine start in 2024 because I've not yet tested all that. Grumpy Oz Studios, g'day mate. I know, we're not allowed to do Mark 1 over the continental US. Good luck catching me. Well, the 22s would. But that's why you do it in the sim, because you can. But yeah, no, we wouldn't be allowed. That doesn't stop me in the jet fighters either. Alright, let's turn this up and listen to it. Alright, we're good? Looks like we are. Wow, listen to that sound stutter. Alright, let's get in. Put down the nose, thank you. That's auto usually. Now I need my fuel picture. Here it is here. If you're wondering what this is about, I'm going to do some fuel management. When Brett flies a Concorde, he's going to pump all the fuel from the front tanks to the rear tank in order to keep the balance correct. So I keep this picture off screen. Alright, Concorde is okay, yep, humming away. So the screens kind of move around. Look at them. Look at them shaking around like little LED things. That's not cool. Seating position into the fuel, yes we do. Quickly, so I've got to play engineer as well. So what we'll end up needing to do is open up valves, put on pumps for moving the... Whoa, somebody's loud. Yeah, Eurofighter. For pumping fuel into the rear, and I'm going to get rid of the yoke because I don't like that in the way. Alright. Controls, 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 and I am missing something. Hang on. Alright. Oh, is it the first of the month this week, is it? Okay. What did we do last time? I moved it from Dinkum, because I moved Dinkum over to Wednesdays. Did I move to a Friday morning? I think I did. Is it the first this week? Okay, that's the first I actually thought that far ahead. It depends. Are you planning on doing something? I kind of would like to Friday morning, unless I get roped into finishing off a greenhouse, which may happen. All right, 500 feet. Can I have that on the zeros? Thank you. I will take a full... How high do I want to be by the time... You know, I'm going straight to 30. Okay, we will take an INS. Thank you. Alright, good. Alright. Park brake off. All 4 engines are run. Burners are on. Oh, there's some stutters going up there. Alright, I will take... We are going straight from max climb. Acquire altitude. Hang on, I do want the max climber though. We'll take some turbines on. We'll take the INS. Thank you. Alright, let's run some landing gear and taxi. Lights. Yep, we're over speed. Let's go for the max climb then, thank you. That's what I thought might happen. Oh, some turbulence there. Alright, let's take you off. Put you on. Run those. Alright. No, hang on, I want the white ones. And we're too low the speed we're going. Pumps. Pumping it into the rear. Keep this needle down. Nose up 12,000 feet, 0.82 mark. Sorry about the noise. Haven't worked out how to get rid of the alarm. Max climb. We are. Yes, we are. Alright. And my dog, I should turn it down. Oh my god, it's actually quite loud. So, how are we doing with... Get back over here. Somebody's doing a runner. Oh man, stutters. Back over... LA, yeah, so this is why I went this far. One, because I'm going to be climbing with speed. I'm trying to get up higher quicker. Because of that alarm. Alright, can I see the fuel status, please? Keeping up with my climb. Very good, very good. Okay. 54.8 balance. Alright, where's my auto to... Hang on. Things look different in this aircraft. Here, I want it to the aft. Thank you. Aft trim. There we go. I'm not climbing fast enough. I'm going to have to close those valves for a moment. Alright, so the needle is actually catching up because we're not going up as quick. Should have done an IFR with a full departure and approach. Would be fun in this bird. Yeah, it was hard enough to get it to line up how I wanted it to in the first place. Alright, we're going to go for the full 60,000, thank you. We're on max climb, turbo, iron, yep, okay, yep, thank you. We have slowed down. Alright, we have. Because we're not, airspeed slow down, 0.96. Alright, we're about to hit mark. Ooh, I forgot that there's a seating in the back. I wonder if we can, go down and have a look and set up a seat. Was there a door there? I can't remember. Oh, it turned around. How did that happen? Can I go through? Oh, I can too. Alright. So, I can actually set up a side door there. Let's go down and see who's hanging around in here. Hello. Hello. Wait, my seat's really low. How do I get up higher again? My view. Alright, there we go. Now we got walking. Is there a spare seat? Yeah, look. Oh, my head moves real too quick. How's that? It's not really the view I wanted, is it? Hang on, I need to get back in and work out what's happening here. Where are you going? On flight plan. Fuel is good at the moment. We are at 31. We are currently at 1.02. So we got a 22 shadowing us. Cool. Alright, now I've missed probably a whole bunch of comments there. I apologize. Mr. TPHI is testing his Xbox to crash to desktop after 10 hours yesterday. Okay, Timothy, hello, mate. Stu hit mark 3 seconds. Wait, what? In 3 seconds. Back in the day when they would let the F111 break the sound barrier. Yeah. So, are you planning on doing something this week? There, Grumpy's why you're asking about Thursday, because you're planning. Twitch boy, hello, mate. I'll have that giveaway, but make it another day. Look, I'm happy to push it back. Maybe I'll do a Friday night members only thing. Move it to my night time, which is going to be early morning for you guys Friday morning. I don't know if the members are actually up for that. Hey, Mud Dog, mate. Alright, let's see if we get the boom. Yep. Alright, so we've got Mrs. TPHI, Mr. TPHI, he's in the 22. Clam Jammer and Mutt Dog all doing an absolute runner. Nobody wants to fly formation because they're worried that once I get up to speed, maybe that they'll have trouble. I don't know. Hang on, was that a Twitch boy down there? No, Crazy Monkey. Kansas City's here though. G'day, mate. Alright, Mark 1.16. My fuel will need readjusting because we are now climbing, so I can open these valves again. So what I'm doing is trying to keep that needle in between these two yellow lines. So the higher we go, which we are at 34,000 feet at the moment. Let's redo the barrow, yep. Mark 1.19, minus 49 degrees Celsius. I am moving fuel from the front tanks, bring the picture back over, from these front green tanks, 9 and 10, I actually think I'm taking it just from 9 at the moment, and putting it in 11. US and Canada people work then. Yeah, evening's probably better for you guys, isn't it? Alright, I'll work out something. I know Grumpy's probably like he'd like to join in too. I'd like to join in with the giveaway too. I wouldn't mind that that aircraft that you got. All right, my fuel is pumping quicker than my altitude is climbing. So we're at 36,000 feet. We're on max climb. Yes, we are. We're on afterburn as well. I'm going to run my auto throttle numbers up higher. Get ready. Run at 250. Back. Put the auto throttle on. It's probably going to turn my burn off, I'm guessing. No, not yet, because we're still on max climb. Yeah, okay, cool. Airspeed for 36,000 feet. Don't stop there. I want to keep going. Thank you. 37. That was nice. It just clicked up as I looked at it. Now, how are we doing with that fuel? How much room we got? We got a little bit more. How much we got in? Okay, so I might actually turn you off and put you on. Then I'm going to take it out of 10. Not quite in the nose, but we'll shove it from 10 into the rear. But we'll wait till we get closer to about 57 point. Probably about 59. Hey, Rudin, mate. We're trying the Concorde again. It's been a while. So, first officer, she's just sitting there relaxing. I'll do a walk. I'll do the engineer work as well. Now, where were we in the aircraft views? I have a seat view. I do. All right. What else have we got in here? Anybody having something to eat? What do you? Ooh, she looks frozen. Oh, we have a second part of the compartment. This is new for 2024. Do any of these open? Got to go to the lab? No? Okay. How about a little higher in the thing so I'm actually look like I'm walking. Alright. Let's get a seat over the wings, shall we? Let me get one. Oh, wow, we are really empty. Oh, I can hear people talking. That'll do. Let's get down there, and we need a squat. How about, which window shall we take? There we go. We can't look in any closer, but let's put that one in as a... Hang on, I've already got a side window, haven't I? You're about that far back. Alright, cool. Yeah, never tried this beast. Seemed kind of deadly, based on its history. What's the landing speed? I think it's about 170 on my auto throttle from memory. I think there's a thing that I was supposed to do in about 170. You can come in closer to 200 if need be. All right, we are climbing very slowly. Why are we going so slow? 38.5. I want to get up closer to the 60,000 feet here. Hello. Icarus. Hello, mate. Unfortunately, yours are not showing up. Why? Kansas City and Jared, mate. They're there. What is Icarus in? He's in an F-14, but I don't have that livery. Okay. That's a shame. There we go, nice and quiet. Is this direct or did I miss a waypoint? I'm off to the left of everyone, but dead on my line. Yeah, no, you're right. I chose a departure that allowed me to turn this thing and climb out over the water. And then when I get to New York, I'm going slightly north of New York to bring it down on my approach. Do you remember what you took off at? Oh, no, I did an outside view. I've done like several world tours in Flight Sim 2020 in this and kind of got used to about what speed it needed to take off. I didn't use the entire runway, and I didn't touch the wheel, the tail wheel, so that was good. But I was actually doing an outside view. Okay, that's not the view I want. I was doing an outside view, so and I was doing a full burn takeoff as well, because you kind of need it, especially when you're running. We'll climb better after 42. Yeah, all right. Well, we're 39 at the moment. We are running at 1.42. We are on standard barrow, aren't we? Yeah. Alright, keeping an eye on that fuel thing. We're right smack in the middle, that's good. So I've got an indicator here for the fuel as well. Now I'm on... Oh, hang on, that's what I didn't put. Thank you. I knew there was something missing. I'm looking, and I couldn't work out what it is. My flight director was not on. But it was following the was it LNAV? Yeah, LNAV was on. There's my approach mode. Thank you. Can't see it from this angle. So they have updated this from 2020 now with these extra bars, and this panel looks a little bit different. And obviously I now have new seating way down the back. What I need is, oh, look at that. So you can actually see our altitude just coming on to 40,000, minus 52, and ground speed of 893, Mach 1.4. Actually, that's not a bad view. Looking down the back, zoomed in, I shall make that a view. Alright, so we've got to look out this side, and we've got, that's for when we get into the door. Alright. Engineer, pilot, thank you. Ooh, that's quiet. Love it. Oh, Kansas City's in the Concorde as well, mate. Very good. Look at him, he's at 45 already. Jared, he got the Concorde. All right, mate. We were talking last night about it. How fast are we going? If you're fast, they couldn't sell a seat. The customers found out who the pilot is. That's right. That is why we are. Yeah, that's why we're got hardly anybody in there. Do I have a left view? Left view is that one. Okay, I don't have that one, so I might make this view. Oh, there's a Lazarus. FPS, he's going... No, hang on. That's something else happening, I think. Alright, how's... Oh, look at the visualize up at 51,000. How's the guys up front going? I'm probably not going to catch you at the moment. I'm doing Mach 1.49. We are still on climb, aren't we? We are. We're not climbing very fast. And I need to do some more fuel management. We'll do that in a moment. We're on Supercruise already. So no burners on at the moment. Fuel management's pretty good, but we're going to take it from tank 10 now. Oh, here we go. Rule of 60. 360 knot ground speed, 360 minutes, 6 nautical miles per minute, adjusted according for airspeed. Descent is 100 nautical miles from DME, 20,000 feet. Hang on, just got to keep an eye on this. 300 knot ground speed, ETA 20 minutes, descend rate of 1,000 feet per minute. Don't you love it when they leave notes around? Alright, we might just move this up to 59.0. let's turn you guys off for now. I'll leave pumps 10 on for now. Actually, no. Yeah, I want them on auto so that the other parts of the aircraft can get the tanks. All right, we're just about to get to 42,000. Let's just see what our speed... We're not even up to full speed yet. How's that, eh? Max climb still on. We're doing 520 airspeed. 520 knots airspeed at 42,000 feet, or equivalent of Mach 1.55. Cool. All right, I think we're getting there. Oh, burners were on for a second. The only reason the burners will come on at the moment is because I'm still climbing. You were thinking like flight level 450? Yeah, you leveled at 380. It does that. It does that. It kind of slows down at about 36, and then it takes forever to get that extra bit, and then so is that my angle? Are we running at 2,500 feet per minute? Doesn't look like it. No, there's my up. There's my up trim. No, this is my trim here. We're only doing 500 feet per minute climb, but we are on max climb. So by putting max climb on, I'm making altitude acquire, but max climb will actually get me there faster. I'm also not on AS hold, so this 250 is just for my approach. I will put on acquire this 250 knots when I'm on my way down. I was just getting in early, and then what I do is I lower it down to maybe 190, and then 170 would be the lowest. All right, 43,000 feet, Mach 1.61. Let's use a little cheat thing and work out how far we've got to go to waypoints and stuff. ETE, we're not sure. Let's do it Mach 3.1. Yeah, you get there pretty quick. Flight plan. We are 1,907 nautical miles from our next waypoint. That's actually a custom. Okay. So we're actually 1,905 nautical miles away from very close to where we're going. And my altitudes on these are completely wrong. 11,000 feet. Oh, it wants me back down there. But in between, I should be at 60. Okay. No, wrong button. I always do that. That back. That one there. Ground speed, 1,004 knots. Distance is now 1,898 nautical miles. We are, I don't know, where's that? What's GCN? No. Click on it. Yeah, click on it and let me have a look at what it is. Grand Canyon. Hey. Alright, we're coming up towards the Grand Canyon. So, customers, out your left window. Oh, don't get in my way. Oh no, I've got a pilot view there. Get out of the way. Oh, that's weird. I've got the pilot view there now. Alright, where's this Grand Canyon? Does it look all that grand from up here? Probably. Tell you what, I've got a sense of speed. What's my altitude? 44.5. We are not high enough. And why do I have pilot view? Thank you, go away. Alright. Andre, there is only 4 live streams on Microsoft Flight Sim at the moment. What happened? Why is everybody... Well, welcome. Welcome. I'm doing a Concorde LA to New York. We're just trying to get ourselves up to 60,000 feet because we're making a sonic boom as it is over... Well, hardly anybody lives down here, so, you know, this is all right, except whoever lives down in that town. Sorry, guys. Although we are coming towards the Grand Canyon now. Yeah, there it is. Oh, there's United Airlines 737-900 from KIAH. Where's IAH? Oh, what was that? There's Delta Airlines and Southwest Airlines. Cool. Oh, it's quiet, isn't it? Some UPS ahead. It does not look like I am climbing. Oh yeah, no, we're still climbing. Let's see if I can put on acquire altitude. Will go faster. And the climb, it will. Oh my god, I should have done that right at the beginning. Even though we're on max climb. Okay, and see now our speed is dropping. Yeah, okay. Well, I might try and help it. I got extra fuel to burn, I believe so. There we go. Alright, so I've just put the burners on. Get your marshmallows out. Thank you. Now we're 1.77. We're going for the high. The climb, yep. Did you make the transition? No, he's in the, if you're talking about Stu, Stu's flying the MiG-25. Oh, I can hear somebody. Yeah, there it is. There's an F-22 keeping up with me. Yeah, it's like, you're not going fast enough, Brett. I can keep up there, no problem. Alright, what are we at? 49,000? Let's have a look at that fuel situation again. Okay, we're at 59.1, 59.1. We'll probably get closer to 60 the way we're climbing now. 50,000 feet, another 10,000. I probably will actually pump some more from 10. Not 9. No, hang on. Yeah, actually, I'll pump it from the front nose, so that I got more to put in when I get down to the other end. So what I'm doing again, for those who have just arrived, I'm moving the fuel from the front green ones to the rear green ones. Sorry, I'm going to have to take that off for a second. Oh, it automatically did it, did it? Oh, nice. We're going to pump it a little faster. Open my valves. 59.2% to the rear. So because I've got it on aft trim, it obviously is pumping those things to keep it a bit more aft trim. But we're at 54,000 feet. This will go closer to 60%. Mark 1.85, and I can hear that 22 from here. It's pretty loud, isn't it? Can we fit any more in the back? We're at 10, I think we can. What have we got at the front? 5,000 litres, yeah, 50 pounds. Litres, hang on, I'm not sure what that is, pounds I think. It's weight. I'll take that as enough. Alright, so let's go back to auto now. Alright, they're on auto. I'm now at 60.2, another 4,000 feet. And as we burn fuel, that will change. And when we start coming down, I've got to reverse it and pump it all into the front. So we will open up valves. That's a de-air valve. Where's my... Which one? This is 10. There's my valve there for 10. And these are inlet valves for the front. Alright, cool. We're good. Speed is now Mach 1.85, but we're still on the climb. Alright, let's... couple thousand more feet, and then we can put the auto throttle back on and get into Supercruise. I hope. How you going with yours, Jared, mate? This is your first time flying it, isn't it? Unless you had some practice yesterday or earlier today. United Airlines down there. Typhoon's getting away from me, probably because he's flat out the whole way with unlimited fuel. Dang, those 22s are loud, aren't they? They make a bit of a racket. Alright. 598. 598. Are you going to go 9? Are you going... Yep, we're just getting there. We're getting there. Take the auto throttle on. $100 more feet. Come on, you can do it. So in the DC Designs Concorde, you can't get over 60,000 feet on autopilot. The thing doesn't go beyond 60, which is a bit of a shame. But you can manually go higher if you want to. Alright, we now can go altitude hold. We want max cruise. Wait, why are we going down? No, we are. What, max cruise? Why does that change? I thought... Oh, he wants to drop me in order to get to it, does it? Probably. Yeah, I think so. When I put my max cruise, normally it just holds it straight there, but sounds like some engineers running fuel buttons back there. Vertical speed mode on. What is... I'll turn vertical speed. I don't remember the vert speed. What's vert speed? Alright, we're at 1.9. We're not yet. No, get those pop-up things. Alright, let's pop you in there. Heading, flight, not speed. No, that's for landing. Okay, cool. Normally I can hit max cruise and it doesn't necessarily drop my altitude. I'm tempted to hit that again. Let's see how far down it wants to send me. I'm wondering if that's trying to get up to my 2.2, my Mach 2.2 speed by dropping a few thousand feet to get it going. Look at that, it's almost lost 1,000 feet already. Why are you descending? No, I don't want you to descend. That's interesting. Why is it dropping altitude? That's not an usual thing. Usually it would stay at the same altitude. You've lost 3,000 feet now. That is annoying. That is totally annoying. I'm going to burn a bit more fuel off and climb back up. Yeah, I don't know. It does run slightly different than 2024. Obviously, it's been updated and things seem to be different. I'm running my burners just to get back up because I think I've actually got plenty of fuel. Get halfway to London, I think, in the amount that I put in. But I was able to previously use max cruise speed, but it didn't necessarily drop my altitude by more than 5,000. So I am deliberately trying to cruise at, so if I go max climb now, what's that going to do for me? 500 feet per minute. Yeah, that's fine. Now that we're at that altitude. Cool, cool. I'm going to test this vertical speed mode on once we get these extra couple of 100 feet. So how are the guys in their jets? They're all in unlimited fuel, aren't you? Ridiculous. Look at that, going so far ahead. I won't even be able to see them now. Yeah, there's a few of them there. Only Lazarus with me at the moment. And Jared's also in the Concorde, and Kansas City, I can't see him. He's disappeared. Oh, listen to that. You can hear the wind. Right, that vertical speed will only keep. And max cruise, I'm curious as to why that wants to push me further down. Is it because I can get faster lower? Possibly. That might be the case. Engine at 110, 110%. Matlock says in the early 80s, my dad converted many frequent flyer miles into a Concorde flight. He was 6'4" and weighed over 400 pounds, though, and he hated it because it was very cramped. Yeah, this... Where are we? This one here? No, this one here. There we go. Not the greatest amount of room. I mean, look how much room... Oh, I've got the zoomed in view, haven't I? Oh, I moved my head around. Oh my god. Let's just get this view. That'll be easier. Yeah, so, you know, I guess they're not the biggest seats. Let's go stand up a little higher. Where are we? Okay. 6'4", you'd probably have to crouch a bit. There's only a few people here. Mark 1.94. We're not yet getting up to Mark 2. It may be because of the temperature here. Hello, everybody. There's more people sitting up the front. Clapping? Clapping. Nice tattoo. It's a tattoo I was looking at, wasn't it? Alright, Mark 1.93, so we have slowed down. Alright, let's get back in here. I'm not so sure about that vertical speed. I don't know why max cruise is off as well. We should actually be on full Oh, because autopilot's not on. Are you kidding?
Thanks for the dono.
Stu, mate.
Say big thanks you.
Thank you very much, mate. Oh, that thing keeps moving. De-icing is auto, I believe. We are descending again. Why are we descending? I want to keep it at this altitude. That autopilot button was off, so all this stuff was still working. I pressed autopilot and it seemed to work, but this button was off. Well, that's interesting. Thank you very much, Stu. Let's give you one of these.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love you. Mwah, love you.
Thank you, Gregory. Minus 53. Yeah, so minus 54. We are going faster, but we are descending. And why are we descending? Maybe it doesn't want to sit at that altitude. you gotta do the tanker fuel. Yeah, that works. Oh, look at that. We're actually already almost a third of the way. Did we see that Grand Canyon looking grand? It's just a ditch. Just a big ditch in the ground. Are they the Rocky Mountains down there? I'd say so. Oh, you get lag? Is everybody getting lag? What happened? It says it's running okay. What I might do is I might just shut that so that I'm not getting any extra stuff, but it says it's running. Alright, we're still descending. We are 40, we're at Mark 2 now, but we're at 54,000 feet. I don't want you to descend any further. Preferably, but why are you descending? I don't like how that wobbles around. What's going on there, I wonder? The LCD screens in these ones here, they all wobble as if they're not set in the same. Okay, so we've stopped at. Okay, now we're climbing again. All right, so we're doing Mark 2. We're now doing 53 and a half. We're climbing again. All right. So it wanted to nose down in order to get to max cruise, and then it's going to put it back up. I can handle that. I can handle that. Same buffering. There was a little? Oh. Okay. Was it when I was looking around outside? Oh, listen to that jet. Oh, look at the little circles down there. Hello, I've caught up with a 22. How did that happen? Did Mr. TPHI stop for fuel, did he? That would make sense. If you guys were to land somewhere, refuel, and then gun it again to the next place and then land and refuel, I wonder if you'd beat me. Alright, we should put some music back on. What do we got? Oh yes, this type of music, because you were going so fast. Yeah, I may have also looked down at the ground and the sim wanted to send me something. Happened on my internet. I'm having a look. It like maxed out for a second. Oh, we're keeping pace with Mr. TPHI. Look at that. He could almost come up and fly on my wing if it wasn't so loud. You're doing 2.17. Alright, we're doing, oh no, we're only doing 2.0. Oh, because we're climbing again. Yeah, apparently Sim Update 2 Beta is very good for VR there, Rudin, mate. Like, very good. And so hopefully when Sim Update 2 comes out, you'll be like, oh, this is so much better. It's cool when you get to outside here and you're just outside that sonic boom area. So we're definitely sitting on Mach 2.0. We're not going to get any faster than that. Wow, what happened to my fuel balance there? Something went nuts. Why is it all to the forward now? Hang on, that's not right. Ooh, what happened? How do you look at your aircraft's fuel in this one? Oh yeah, we can. There we go. Feed tanks, trim transfer center tanks. They don't have numbers on, which is annoying. Feed main transfer. Yep. Oh, it's back. Oh, that was weird. Why did it go straight to the front and then back again? It made me think it was out of balance. We are now still climbing though to 58. Alright, so we're at Mach 2. Alright, that had me worried for a moment. I thought I had it balanced out right. No, Mach 1.99. We've dropped back. Aircraft's balance was out for a moment there. Okay, now we're dropping again. Just to keep the speed, I'm guessing. No one flies 2020 anymore. I still do 2020. I don't stream it much though. But there are new aircraft still coming out in 2020. And so I've been making videos showing them off in 2020. But then I shove them into 2024 to compare. The Southwest Airlines 3067. I've got live aircraft on, so I wonder if they're going the same direction we are, just so much slower. I should see if I can go and run a drone down to it. Not a chance. Not a chance. I need the drone to go so much faster. Or I needed to go... Yeah, no. We're not catching that one. Oh, listen to that. We're not catching that with the drone. United Airlines 2655. Look at Mr. TPHI doing a runner there. I think he's up to catch the other guys. What are you doing, Mark 2.5 or something? Hello, Mr. Sean Dale. How you going? Having lots of fast fun. Yeah, we just hit Mark 2.01. Oh no, hang on, we dropped back. Do you know the windows can actually open now in this? How cool is that? We'll find out when we get down to the ground. 2.31. Alright, see you, Mr. Rudin. Thank you very much for dropping by. Okay, for some reason that fuel balance seems to be going up and down. Can we have it onto normal then, please? Hang on, put it back on aft trim. Thank you. Now normal. Right, don't jump that up and down again. Aft trim on the takeoff. Normal for flight. And we'll swap this over to forward on the way down. We did a little dive there because the fuel, I think, went... Yeah, see, look at that. It automatically thinks, oh no, your fuel's way forward. And then it jumps back. Well, that's disconcerting. We're not running fuel back and forth that quickly anyway. It's almost like when we dip down to get our speed back up. So what we're doing at the moment is we're going up and down, up and down, up and down. Just sitting on max cruise. Oh, look at the curvature of the Earth. Here it says Mark 173 for me. I can understand that, Sean, mate. A lot of the commercial stuff just works in 2020. They got rid of most of the bugs, and it just works. Alright, Jerry's back there doing 173. Welcome, Mr. Shorndale. I'm glad you got that one the first time. This time, he's like, yep, I know what it is now. Crash to desktops on helicopters. So, well, I haven't had the crash to desktops on helicopters in 2024, but I have been very lucky in 24 that things for me just work. Mostly. Except the crash to desktop I had just when I tried to load in starting this today. So I had to rebuild the flight plan. Jets, yeah, I have the same problem with blocks just not loading in quick enough. For 2024, jet fighters going low. And I like to fly my jet fighters really low. I mean, you look at today, this is running fine. I am receiving data to load in the little bits and pieces down there, but not much. I don't know what my frame rate will be. How do I find that out? Is it Alt R? FPS, NA. Oh, there we go. FPS is 45, 37. Well, that just went down when I turned this thing on. 44, 46, 45. GPU's at 90. Well, it only says 25% on mine. Okay, GPU might be running. No, it's not. It says 90 something percent there, and CPU's at between 14 and 27%. But the reporting of the GPU there and the reporting of my task manager says it's running at about 30%. And I also have my other GPU running at between 48 and 56, but that's for the streaming. I don't think it should actually count that. Not bad for 4K. Pretty much max everything. Yeah. Had an overall great experience in 24, but I think 2020 still remains at the top. I think, I wonder if I click off that and I put... No, it doesn't make a difference. Oh, look at that. We've lost the data for the clouds, have we? This section here doesn't have... Well, there's a square around me. Maybe. That was interesting music. Mark II without afterburners, amazing engineering for the 50s and 60s, using a ruler and pencils. I know. Unbelievable. But so was the SR71. But it uses the very similar technology. Just not taking passengers. I mean, I love that story where they're like... was it the SR71 pilots were looking at or having to warn a Concorde or something was up there. Obviously the SR71 can go much faster, but it's like, just imagine looking over there, those guys over there are sitting in like business suits eating caviar, and we're sitting in here in our space suits. Yeah. Going so fast the clouds parted. Yes, that's it. Icarus is slowed down or going back the other way. I think he might have slowed down. Maybe he's paused. Or maybe he's trying to catch up to me here. We'll find out. He's going to do a flyby. Yeah, look, his name's getting... Oh, his name's getting larger, but he's getting further away. Well, that is interesting. His name's getting bigger, but his distance is getting further. Not usually something I would expect. Jumping around the cabin there to try and get rid of that pilot thing. Get it higher. Mark II, 59, minus 58, ground speed 1196. Okay. Lazarus, I like the LA speed check SR71. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah. That is actually a really cool one. Can I shove my head out the window? No. Can you imagine? The burn. What's our temperature? You'd have frost burn and heat burn. What's our temperature on the aircraft at the moment? 114 degrees. 115 degrees. So the aircraft metal is obviously getting heated up with going through the atmosphere. It is static of minus 59. ISA. What's an ISA? Mark 2.01. So, Jared, mate, have you got it all set up, maxed out. You got your auto throttle on, your flight director, your autopilot, max cruise. I've got my turbulence thing, and I've got my INS to follow the path. You don't have to do the full fuel management thing like I do. And at the moment, this thing keeps going up and down on me. Like it says it's forward, but in a second it'll jump back and put me back where it's meant to be. Hey, get me one back, mate. Why no passengers? We do have passengers. Let me go and have a look. Let's go and have a look at here. Oh, let's go and stand up. There they are. There's my passengers. They're stunned silent. Oh, that guy's looking out, so I can understand that. This guy's looking out as well. Yeah, I'd be looking out too. I want to make sure I got enough seating room though. She's applauding, but she's kind of frozen. Animated passengers would be good. There's another person over there having a bit of a yay, by God, we're still alive. People looking out. Dolphin tattoo lady. Yep. Business tie man. Actually, it's more like a nightclub tie almost, with a silver shirt there. Seatbelt love. He's happy. He's happy. Yep, yep. I got a few seats. She's yeah. Looks like she might have had a few drinks. Don't know what she's staring at. She looks bored. She's looking at this lady. No envy. Look out your own window. Sheesh. And now we actually have a second part of the compartment. I'm still curious though. Can we get into one of these? I think it's one at the front that you can get into. We'll have a look in a moment. How you going too, by the way, give me one back. So most of the back is empty. So you can see here, if I stand up a little taller, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 people. This is a very exclusive flight, this one. Alright, this one's available. Nobody's in here. Let's get a little higher because my camera's down too low. So we can actually... oh, you reckon we could flush at this altitude? Yes, we can. Oh, look out behind. Icicles. No, it actually would go into a tank. I've never got the auto refuel transfers working, so normally I adjust myself as it goes. Yeah, I'm running. I'm adjusting it myself. So I moved it down to 60.1, so 60%, 60.1%. This yellow thing that keeps flicking back up and down is new. It never used to do that before. It's now jumping up, down, depending on whether we're climbing or descending to keep max cruise. So I don't know what's going on with my yellow aft and forward indicators quickly jumping to there and then come back. We got auto pumps on here, so we actually will be tail heavy because I've got, oh, hang on, have I got auto? Yeah, no, see, I'm nearly full, 10,200 here. You're off? Yeah, definitely off. And I want to save that 10,200 for putting into the front when we do our descent, because we need to make it a little more nose heavy by that time. But you know what, we actually will have a quick look at our fuel. So feed tanks have sucked out the reserves. Main transfers, okay, so they're sucked out. What will happen next is which ones? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, cool. So this is number tank 11, trim transfer tank 10 and 9. Okay, and now I can see the numbers. Duh. Read it properly, Brett. This is what I'm following too, this chart here. So I've sucked it out of 9 and 10, put it into 11. and we've made ourselves the rear heavy. When we descend, we move it back out of 11 and put it in these two. What I'm hoping to do is actually move some out of these two into maybe the main transfer tanks, number 6 and number 8. Where's 8? 8's there. So these two here are transfer tanks. I can pump from, say, 10, probably 9 actually, because I want to move more to the front later. I can move it out of 9 into 6 and 8. I can then have more room in the front. So what was that out of? Out of 9. So what you would do is you would put on this on auto pump. So I'm allowing anything to come out of here, but I would open up 6 and 8. So 6 open would be a standby. Which one's 6? Gauge. 5, 6. 6 is down here. It has none in it. That's correct. And we need 8. 8 is over here. So you would open this one and this one, and you watch it run down there, and honestly it's not even making it into these ones because it's going through the transfer into the other fill. There it is. So it's actually going into the feed tanks through the transfer tanks, because no, it's actually going to engine feed tank automatically. That's how it's not even filling up these guys, because these ones are not full and these ones are not full. Main transfer ones are not full. So it's going into tank 1. Tank 1 is at the front. It's actually going into tank 2. Where's tank 2? Tank 2 is at the rear. That's why we're going 5, 9, and what was the other one? It's going into tank 4. Tank 4 is at the front. Okay, so we've got one front and one rear. Alright, so that actually drained a bunch out of the front. We're now down to 3100. This is just a little fuel management thing. You can fly this without having to do that though. It's not like you have to do that. Italian Paulie, hello. Hey Brett, love your channel. Hope all is well. It is well. Thank you very much. Hey, thanks for subscribing. Oh, and the Aircraft Carrier Museum, yeah. Where did all this cloud come from? Do they let you go inside the cockpit, or do you only get to like look from it from coming inside the door and have a wander down? Like, do you get to wander through? Do you get to sit down? Do you actually get to see the cockpit? Like, is it open? Oh, there's another exit there. I didn't realize that. Like, do you actually get to see this? I wonder if they let you climb into it. Mark II 509 indicator 55,000. Okay, yep. So let's have a look at this. I don't know why these yellow things are now saying I'm so much further forward. I don't think I am, because there's my indicator, but we don't need to be way down there. That should be at this altitude, 60,000 feet. These should actually be back down here. I don't know why that's changed. But welcome, mate. Shenanigans, hello. Alright, sorry, I was doing my fuel management there. Hello, Shenanigans. Normally I aim for 50 to 52% fuel forward, normally 8,500 pounds from the rear trim to front trim. So keep that white needle in between these things here. I don't think that should actually be forward trim, because every flight I've done previously at 60,000 feet, these two yellow lines are way up here, and give it a second and it pops back, and I don't know why it's up there now. I mean, that would actually indicate that I need to move fuel back to the front and bring that center of gravity balance back to 50.5. You're at Mark 2.14. There you go. Get your burners on. Awesome. Alright, so I missed a whole bunch of comments there, I'm sure. Love how you look at the temps while I was typing. Yeah. Thanks for asking. Still no good stuff. Gaming Wombat, you not well, mate? In the MiG doing Mark 3, that's right. Yeah, I've alt hold on and max cruise on. I don't actually have my alt hold on because it turns off max cruise. So alt hold, yeah. So one or the other. Looks like she's had an accident. Looks like she's had an accident. Oh, the lady. Yeah, sorry. Maybe I scared her off on the takeoff. I watched something on Logitech Hub once. They used a freeze gun. What for? That door opening looked cool. Yeah, so I've got this door opening so that I can, when I actually call the walk bridge over, it opens up and you can actually see the walk bridge come in. So I prepare that already. Matuk says I used to bring my boys to San Diego Aerospace Museum and you can sit in an F4 cockpit. Not an F4, an A4. Okay, A4, the Skyhawk. Stratoliner cockpit and the 727 cockpit, real cool. I've been in a 727 cockpit in real life while flying. I used to travel between Sydney and Melbourne, between parents, and as a unaccompanied minor, the air hostesses, because most of them were female, so air hostesses would dote over you. So. And they would take you up to the cabin and you get to sit in the jump seat and say hello to the pilots and have a look at everything. Yeah, I was young though. I don't remember most of it. Mark 2. Yep, okay, I'm happy with that. We probably should see where we're at in the grand scheme of things. Johnny One, hello. Concorde in 24, cool. Yeah, it is actually a little bit changed. So it updated, say less than a month ago, a couple of weeks ago. And I figured I'll give it a go. You're holding 2.31. Yeah, I'm on just cruise at the moment. So our 1192. We're about halfway. We're over halfway now. Look at that. When we're about 100 nautical miles out, so we're at 924 nautical miles away from my waypoint. Is where I should 100 nautical miles. Yeah, actually I don't know in 24 just how quick we can descend. Acquire altitude. Yeah, you know what, I did a flight last night but I didn't get over about 30,000 feet. I went Las Vegas to LA, just testing it. Oh, listen to that music. American Airlines, I've left Jared so far behind, and all the other jet fighters have gone so far ahead I can't see them. Except Mr. TPHI, he must be following up the... Andy Chris, he's down there. Mr. TPHI must be following the others, but a little bit behind, so I can still see him. Yeah. I'm sure I missed other comments and I apologise. I was so busy with my fuel. Hey, young Brett. You like movies about gladiators? Ever been to a Turkish prison? Ever seen that grown man naked?
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.
Did Brett just say that live on stream? Wow, we got a lot of cloud down there. Should we stick with live weather, or should we actually turn that off? And why is it so dark ahead? It's going to be like 10 o'clock by the time we get there. Local time. I'm on live time. See nobody but other players flying down low. Yeah. Descend 250 out. Aim for 32,000 feet, 100 miles out, and then treat as normal airline. Descend 2,200, 2,400 feet per minute, 15 miles out, be at 160 knots, 3,000 feet above ground are my plans. In here, talks about descend 100 nautical miles from DME at 20,000 feet, 300 knot ground speed, ETA is 20 minutes, descend rate is 1,000 feet per minute. So I often go for that, and no, that's for fuel. So if we're 100 nautical miles and we're 20,000 feet, that's good, but we'll be going a lot slower by that time. I also need to do fuel management on the way down, so that's easy actually, because you can just pump it right to the front. How are we going with fuel? 2200, 25, 39.90. That's my feed-in tank. 3 and 4. Hang on, which one's my feed-in tanks? 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yeah, all right. So 1 is front left, 4 is right front. So front. So these are my front and these are my rear. These are feed-in fuel tanks. And I'll tell you what, when they start to go low, I'll pump more out from the front. Still don't know why that's so far forward when it's always been down here. Yeah, no, I don't want it front just yet. But I will turn off the rearward trim tanks auto master. Look, it's understandable when we're going flat out, you won't see other players. I'm guessing we're going over the Midwest, or we went past the Midwest. Now we're in the middle. Oh, there's Teddy Swalls of it. Yeah, did I butcher that name? I'm sure I did. I know, I'll keep that there and I'll go straight to there. Oh, look at the speed that it goes over there. Alright. Has anybody landed yet? I've got a few planes around me. I had 2 pilots and 1 engineer. Oh, yeah. I'm letting autopilot do most of the flying, and I'm pretending to be an engineer. Yeah. It takes 3 to fly it, and I'm trying to do it all myself. That's right. Clouds aren't keeping up, I'll tell you that much. They look dreadful. It's the sunlight on them, I think. SKW. What is SKW Airlines, I wonder? I know Delta Airlines, DAL. NKS. Don't know. There's another Delta. Look at that. We are so much higher. It's going to get dark soon too. That should be fun. Close, I'm about half an hour out. How do you know how long you are away? Have you got the thing on your screen that tells you? Like, do you have a timer indicator? How do you know it's half an hour? Or did you do the math yourself? Man, almost need a cup of coffee. $780 nautical miles out myself. And when we get down here, yeah, it's going to be very difficult to do this turn down to Shant and back in. But I will be a lot slower there. It'll go wide. I'm going to do a figure 8 and then come in. The main one I wanted to hit was Zach's here. As long as I'm on Zach's, I don't know if I'll be doing quite that sharp a turn. It's like it's got the wrong type of approach for this. Probably should have done the one way up here, which give me a longer line in. But the sim crashed right when I was setting up. And I'd already set something up and then it crashed. And I'm like, oh, well, we'll just work out something. Yeah, thumbs up. Oh wait, where's the GTN 750 tell you? Time-wise. Let me look at that again. Oh, you can hear them talking in the back here. You gotta talk loud. Add them under the change fields menu. Where's this change fields menu? Is that in system? I think I'm way ahead. I see two other planes in the flight plan behind me, but far apart from each other. So where's this? Have I missed it? Did you zoom forward? Weren't you behind me? Don't know, we might have to work that one out later. Common nav, no. I'll have to work it out later. comment above. I'll click on the map and then on the right hand side. Hello, we lost clouds. I see Icarus behind me. I don't see any land down there. I used to do. It's like, well, are we going out over the ocean already? No, we're not. But there looks like a lake. That must be Chicago, is it? I'll get that map up in a second. Yeah, it is. Alright. Cool. Now let's try that again. Read comment above. Click on map and then on right hand side. Map. Click on map, then on right hand side. When I clicked on a map, it stopped. Explain. Click on map and then on right hand side. Is that your OBS? No. Menu. Right hand side beside the slider for map. Change fields. Let's configure user fields. What am I changing? I'm changing these things, am I? I am. I don't want to change any of these four. Ground speed, I guess it doesn't matter. That's distance to waypoint, okay. Distance to destination. ETA, okay, estimated to waypoint. Alright. Oh, you've only got the 4. Can you not add any more? Oh, that's a shame. Alright, well I can't see my ground speed anymore. My distance. I like these because I can actually work out which track I should be running. Maybe my distance I can handle being... Is there a time and distance? Hang on, where are we? We've got to go up. Estimated time waypoint, estimated time
You'll be back!
distance.
You haven't seen the last
Stu,
of
mate.
me!
Thank you very much for your dono before as well. Have a great night, mate. And I'm guessing at Mark 3 you probably already there. Alright. ETA at waypoint. Alright. That works. So you've only got the 4 to deal with. I really want to keep the track and the directed track because it helps work out where I'm supposed to be going. That's better. Have a good night, Stu, mate. Must be getting late there. Ground speed on the centimeter console between pilots and tells you the height and ground speed. Yeah. I'm thinking when I go into other aircraft though, and I use this. So I know my ground speed is at 1182, but when I get to other stuff, I like to know what my ground speed is. Probably don't need it, and maybe, yeah, I don't know, maybe we'll try that again. Let's put you to the ET, estimated time to waypoint. I like it to the waypoint, not to the destination. Hang on, that's an ETE. ETA is already in use. Yeah, okay. And you can be the ground speed. No, it can be, what was my original one? Now I've forgotten what it was. Distance. Minutes. It hasn't changed much, has it? It's still 21 minutes. Shouldn't that be counting down? I'm not paused, am I? Hope not. Nah. Yeah, if yours set up as ETE destination, true airspeed and distance. Yeah, okay. I'll actually have a play with that. Being that I use a lot of mine in GA, I like to have a few things in there standard. Distance is good because it also lets me know how long my stream's probably going to go depending on what the distance is. And then what I do is I look at my ground speed and go, and I do a quick calculation in my head. I like the direct track and the track that I should be going. It lets me find the autopilot line, especially when I know which way I am going and which way I should be going. So it's kind of where I'm going with that. But I might have a bit of a play with that. Thank you very much. Thanks for running me through that. It's 21:15 Zulu. But what is it? There's Icarus. Oh, he's just saw him in time to see a flyby. Come on, Icarus, mate. Hopefully you're in that F-14. But I'll be able to see you there. Use Navigraph as it shows everything I need in every plane. Yeah, I don't have a subscription to Navigraph. I've just got the free stuff and SimBrief. I haven't been using it, to be honest. Yes, the paid GTN is really worth it. Yeah. I'd like to say thank you very much to Hangar Studios for sponsoring me with that one. Okay, that sun's going down. Oh wow, that went dark quick, didn't it? Now this is where we work out, do we continue at this time of day, or do we just reverse that a few hours, because it's going to get dark. I guess it depends on how well we can see the stream. PC version has a few more options than we do on the Xbox. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's going to get dark real quick. Doesn't look too bad there. I think I would like that one higher. How about there? Oh yeah, so that looks dark. Yeah, see a little plane down there. Well, the name tag for it, anyway. Yeah, it's going to get dark very quick. That's right, because we are at 60,000 feet. So you know, most of this is already in the dark down there. That does look cool, though. I'll just mute that for a moment and have a drink of water. Has his tail light out. Did you zoom past me? How did you get past me? That's where I am. Because you were behind me. Oh no, not visualized wasn't. Sorry, Jared was. Sorry. Read who's saying that. I'm looking forward to coming in to JFK at night. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking I'll leave it like that. Where is Jared? Didn't Jared say I'm still chilling at 56,970 feet holding at that alt, cursing at cruising at Mach 2.05. There we go. I'm gonna have a bit more cloud. Wonder what it's like at New York. I think we can actually go and find out in this, can't we? I don't have a WX data, okay. No, I don't need that. No, I don't have my Navigraph chart set up for that either. "120 nautical miles out with the weather is all I can do." Okay. What about a horizontal scan? We probably won't see much at this altitude. Somebody just went past. I'd wing wave to you, but it would throw me all out.
Airport information, Charlie 0000 Zulu. Wind 067 at 5. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 14. Dew point 5. Altimeter 3031. 27. ILS runway 6R and ILS runway 6L in use. Landing and departing runway 6R and runway 6L. VFR aircraft say direction of flight.
What the heck?
Read back, hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact you have Charlie. Cleveland Airport information.
Cleveland.
0000 Zulu. Wind 067 at 5.
0.
Sky condition clear. Temperature 14. Dew point 5.
I forgot I even had that on.
27. ILS runway 6R and ILS runway 6L in use. Landing and departing runway 6R and runway 6L. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back, hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact you have Charlie.
I guess the frequency is the same up here. I didn't even know we were tuned in.
Cleveland Airport information, Charlie 0000 Zulu.
That's a lot of zeros.
069er at 5. Visibility 1. Temperature 14. Dew point 5.
Okay, now what we want to do is... Can I get this armrest up? No.
Runway 6L in use. Landing and departing runway 6R and runway 6L. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back, hold short instructions.
Inoperative.
Advise controller on initial contact you have Charlie.
How do we turn the volume down?
Cleveland Airport information, Charlie 0000 Zulu. Wind 069er at 5.
I've somehow picked up there.
Sky condition
I don't know what I pressed to do that. How did I do that?
point 5. Altimeter 30. Cleveland Airport.
Huh. Yeah, that shut you up, didn't it? We're going to be too far out to get anywhere we want to go.
Center Delta 2.
Ah, man, it's talking to me again. There we go. Shut up.
Spirit Wings 9er 30 descent.
Ah, man.
2,600
They're on comms there too. Cleveland Hopkins. What am I on here? Let's go to General Hospital. Let's go and listen to what they're... They are too. They're talking. Spirit Wings. Oh man. Hey! From Japan. Hello, welcome. This is the Concorde. Yes, it is. Yes, we're in the Concorde. I'm trying to shut the... Oh, did we just slow down? What happened there? No, we didn't. I just had my camera so close to getting... Alright, that shut them up. When you tune into the Cleveland Hopkins International... Oh, hang on, it put me back. No, I tuned into the hospital somewhere, I thought. Let's tune into a farm. I just want to shut them up. I don't want to hear them. All right. Yeah, we're in the I was trying to remember your name, Takashima. Welcome, Takashima, mate. Yes, we're flying from Los Angeles to New York, and it is getting dark. Very quick. There's Twin Dad Ranch. No cabin. He's in a A350-900 no cabin. Does that mean freight? Hope so. Everybody's got their lights on in here. Look at that, we are tail heavy. It's still got that at the front, which is disconcerting me. How far away are we? 350. It's almost like I should have the balance back up to there, and I may end up doing that. I got a lot into 10 there. That looked like it moved. Bumped there. I think we're hitting turbulence there. Oil trim's having trouble working out where we should be at. Yeah, little hiccups there. See that? We're getting a tiny bit of turbulence. Saw my aircraft do a little bit of a bump. There's Mr. Icarus in my smoke. Actually looks like it's going up. Wait, are we descending? No, 60,000 still. But that fuel is moving forward. Probably gone down to here because we used up a lot of the fuel. That's probably why. How much fuel we got remaining? 5,800. Are we pumping it all to the nose now? I think so. Just going to do a little bit of fuel management here. We'll get that needle back in there. We're going to be descending in a moment too. Engine 1 has less than 1,000. 2, 3, 4 have over 2,000. You're right there. Why is engine 1? That's a feed-in tank. So not engine number 1, it's feed-in tank number 1. So what we could do is equalize it out. Where was that coming out of? Because it was not coming out of here. That's a 1400. That's a, oh, it must have been coming instead of there, was it? Alright, so we're good there. I'm just going to put these off at the moment. I'm going to fill that one back up to match. So we were feeding more out of one than we were out of everything else. That's the front left feed-in tank. 2100, 2000. Alright, so number 4 is the same. So as long as these two are same, we're hitting some turbulence here. But we've got that balanced out. Traffic. Oh yeah. A F14 that's not showing up as an F14 is a bit of a shame. It'd be so nice if it did. A350 no cabin to help improve frame rates. Oh, right. When you go for a walk, there's no first class section, but when you look from chase cam, the plane is whole. Okay, good, yeah. Good thinking from any builds to help people on. Yeah, okay. What's your altitude? I'm at 60,000, Takashima. We are here. Go back there. We're just making our way. I might actually start descending. I need to quickly have a look at where we were at. 250. Yep. All right. So let's take down to 20,000 feet. Thank you. Oh, that goes so quick. Thank you. And altitude. Thank you. All right. That's going to make us also slow down. Looks like we're actually going to speed up first, is it? All right. Oh, the airspeed will speed up. Our overall will start to diminish. 51.4, I'm fine with that. We're now sucking it all out of number 4. Oh no, number 1 is actually starting to go down too, so they're not too far away from each other. Little bits of turbulence from this seat. Pump, I don't want anything pumped out of there, but we can pump here, and can we move it forward? I can't remember if we can do that. No. We are over speed. Why are you over speed? That's why. Thank you. Yep, thought so. All right, let's get that back below Mark 2, and then when we get down to 30,000 feet, flight level 60. Yes. East of US, that's correct. We're heading for New York because I haven't got IAS hold on at the moment, or mark hold. I'll actually take mark hold now. Now the throttle is actually going to lock it in there and do its little jiggle. Alright, and then we'll undo that mark hold when we get down lower. Thank you. What's my altitude? 52,000. Wow, look at that. It doesn't like the hole, does it? Fine. I'll do it myself. We do need to start slowing down anyway. See, the fuel thing has gone back to the... This is where it's not supposed to allow me to start coming down anyway. Don't think that's necessarily right, jumping back and forth like that. But, trim forward now. No, I want you on auto. I'm going to keep 3600 there, otherwise we'll be way nose heavy. It's been different fuel management than what I did in 2020, which is a bit of a shame. 0.86 mark at 172 nautical miles. We're going to slow that down. We're going to slow that right down. A few other airlines out here. It's getting quite dark. Not much to see. Hey, I'm a proper geezer. G'day, mate. Watching via phone. Welcome, Mighty. Are we there yet? Yeah, almost. Couple hundred nautical miles out, 500 knot speed till 45, then reduce speed to 400. I actually till 4500. Yeah, I'm 4500 now. I've actually reduced it so that I can go even slower. 400 until 20. Yeah, or too fast beeps. I know. Yeah. So there's my guide there. At this altitude, I should be there, but when I get down to 30,000, it'll be way down here somewhere. Yeah, like 400. So at the moment, I'm actually going to drop that all the way back. We're on coast. I moved my fuel forward too early because that stupid gauge just doesn't know where it's meant to sit. I should have just stuck with what I was at, because this is when you'd start pumping the fuel down. Look at that. There is next to nothing to see here except the stars. Or that. Oh, hello. There we go. Sorry if that's a bit dark on the stream. Let's have a look and see what we're seeing. Yeah, not a lot. How you going? I'm a proper geezer. How's your computer going? Whoa. Sonic boom. Hello, we're getting down to... How do they look? The same altitude as me. What am I at? Oh, man. Get you... Oh, well, we're getting some stutters. 40,000 feet. What were they at? 39 or something. Oh, I am getting stutters there. What happened there? Yeah, up and down stutters. Wow, look at all the lights on out here. $128, and I definitely want to be down much lower. Actually, no, we'll take that 250. It'll help me drop. Well, that's quiet, isn't it? We are still breaking the sound barrier. 1.03. There we go. Now we're slowing down. Alright, but we are keeping it below this here. Yeah, I want to 250. That's going to be slower than I should do, but I want to be at below 20,000 feet. I definitely want that number down. 360 knot ground speed. See, now I don't have my ground speed, do I? That still says 21. Oh, because I've slowed down. Okay. What about 300 knot ground speed descend? What's my ground speed? Uh, 560. Okay, yeah, we're coming in too fast still. 0.9, but we are slowing down, which is good. I may be going long, as in going out and coming back in. I may not be able to do my turns as it is. We'll see. Been playing Farm Sim 25. Nice. Okay. Hey, Teresa Paris. Hey, Brett. Everyone, just stopping by. Say hi. Heading to bed. How are you enjoying? I know you're heading to bed, but how are you enjoying Dinkum 1.0? Bless you on doing pilot and engineer job. I don't have the patience. Yeah, I learned how to do it, but I'm not happy with the way 2024. This is my first 2024 proper flight. I'm not happy with the way this thing jumped way up there, so I moved it up to there, and then it goes way back to there when I start descending. It's meant to stay down here. These yellow things were meant to stay down here, and I'm meant to be pumping that fuel now so that it stays in the middle or thereabouts, in between these two. I moved it nose heavy, and I moved it nose heavy early. What I might do is, these valves are off. They're off. Let's have a quick look at how much fuel we've got sitting in where. Okay, so transfer tank 11. I can pump a lot of that. Well, see, look, these ones are full. What's that? Tank 5A and 7A. 5A and 7A are... They're my wing tanks. Why have I got... And they're in the rear. I should pump them into 5 and 8. Where's 5 and 8? They're transfer tanks, are they? 5 and 8, they are transfer tanks. I can pump them directly into 1 and 4. That'll bring my nose down. Maybe I should pump them into 2 and 3. Alright, so... Main transfer tank... 5A. 5A, where's your pump? Where's 5A pump? They're off to the side somewhere, aren't they? Pump 7, 8, 5, 6, 2, they're already on. Can't remember, there's an override for 5A pump to allow it to push out. I can't remember where it is. Is it over here somewhere? No. Oh, I don't remember where that is. I've done it before, where you push it out of the wings. So I'll quickly show what I'm talking about. 5A and 7A are on the outside of the wings. They are full. This one is still glitchy because we're flying into New York, and I appear to be getting a lot of stuff showing up. I can't remember where it is. The 7A is there. So okay, so that's scavenge pump. Pumps are on. No, pumps are on. Okay, so if I open up 2 and 3. Oh yeah, they're filling up. Oh good. Where's it coming out of? The rear. Okay, now where do I put on the pumps? extra pumps for 5A. No, I've lost it. But that filled up these other tanks fine. I think we're going to be fine with how much we got. We're going to arrive with more than we need. Anyway, speed is 0.66. That's good. Okay, we are 72 nautical miles out. We are cruising in. I see you now, Brett. You were ahead of me. Yes, I've slowed right down to 0.6 mark. We're slowing down to 250. I may actually put that at 270 for here because we've still got the 70 nautical miles. What's our altitude? All right, I'm going to need to go. Oh, I hate when it does that. 10,000 feet, please. And then we're going to have to pop it down on. Customs 11. Oh, it's 11,000 feet. You know what? That's okay. Chant at 6. I haven't worked out how to change this to do individual. It only does 10,000 at a time. There used to be a there was a button on it in 2020. It would allow me to change that to, see, it only lets you do 10,000 at a time. Not sure what to press to make it just do 100 at a time. No. Okay, it's pretty dark outside, but that's all right. May not be able to join Dinkum this week. That's all right. We'll just have some fun and muck around. I may only play the 3 hours anyway, so you won't miss too much. But so far you're loving it. Still learning everything due to my other game having an update same time. Oh, right, yeah. Well, Flight Sim also had an update, and I always had to took the whole week off. But we'll go and have some fun. You're welcome to join anytime. You don't have to be there either. There's no expectation. Just have fun. Alright, it's pretty dark, isn't it? There's Jared. I can see him again. He's probably still coming in at Mark 2. Alright, how are we behaving? Should be running down to 10,000 feet. We are. Cool. Alright, let's redo that barrow while we can and while we remember. That's a really slow music. What else have we got? You know what? I might actually have no music. I don't think I want those ones on just yet. Alright, so we're at 321. Would be a true airspeed of 270, I'm guessing. Alright, so I'm going to pop it down to 250 because we're getting close to 10,000 feet. I want some maneuvering speed here. I'm not going to announce to New York that we're here, but radio's tune into ILS. I don't think I'm doing ILS, am I? Can't remember what approach I ended up doing. Oh, I am doing ILS. I've got to get to my custom waypoint first before activating the approach there, but I don't think this activates in here. So no, I haven't. I don't know if that necessarily works in here. Oops, I keep pressing that back button instead of that back button. I see some other names over there. Alright, we just got to our 10,000. We did. Okay, so we're going to hold 250. We are. Okay, good. Redo the barrow. Thank you very much. Okay. Yeah, getting a bit of lift there now. That one's my, yep. Alright, pop the lights out. Okay, and what do I want over here? I don't know how to make my ILS work on here now. That's way beyond me, Sean. Oh, we frosted up there. Do we have our internal demisters on? Anti-icing is off. Well, that's not good. Okay. I thought that would be auto on when I started. Oh, that's not cool. That should have been on. You very quickly forget everything, don't you? Alright, hang on, let's go through these views. What do we got? Yep. Up. No, there. Yes. Okay, cool. Where are we? We're here, going to there. Yep, cool. That's engine icing. Where's the cabin icing? It's down further, isn't it? There it is. Cool. Thank you. Not that we could see much out there anyway. Yeah, same strip as the landing, that's right. It must be pretty cold, and I must be loading in so much information, and we've got nothing but... Whoa, yeah, we're loading in something. Nothing but cloud here at the moment. Visualize, I'm guessing is still on the runway. We've lost the TPHs. I'm guessing they've gone to bed already. Error accessing live data retrying. Is it because it's trying to download everything else here? Now, I don't know how to get down to 6,000 feet because this aircraft now doesn't let me change this. Something is different in 2020 version than it is in 24. So, no. Oh, schmoly. What are you doing? Where's the... how do I... change this? Is there something around here that can change it to 100 feet? When you go all the way down, it goes to 500. I don't know what's changed, because previously I'm sure there was a click button and you can change it between 100 and 10,000. At the moment I'm stuck on 10,000. Landed and back at the hotel already. 314 degrees, 113 radio. Okay. So do I move my nav standby for that to 11135? Is that what I'm doing? Night everyone, have a good stream, Brett. Ads? Yeah, lots of ads for sure. Are you getting lots of ads? 8 ads so far. How long have we been going for? 2.5 hours. 8 ads. It's less than TV though, isn't it? Is that ice? No, just no, we're going to do a figure 8 yet. How are we doing here? So you're a little bit far forward still. Well, I might actually bring some back out. And put that back in the middle. Or at least away from... Shut that. Put you on auto. You're on auto. That needle's within the yellow. I'm happy with that. How to get that thing down to there, I don't know. That's something I'm going to have to work out. That's my frequency. That's not my nav. So is that my nav there? That's nav standby. Alright, we're doing the turn. All right, turn it to rad. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I actually did a landing last night on INS, but I didn't do an ILS. I did with the INS, and it actually landed me right on the end of the runway, automatically, into Los Angeles, which was actually pretty cool. Now we're going to do a fly over and then a figure 8, so it'll go over the JFK, left, around and in. What I will do is pop on. Alright, so I'm trusting Sean's instructions here. I've got 27 nautical miles, so we actually got a fair way here to go. See that little timer here. Is this 21? This one, 21:34 has never changed. Is that by local time? So that's not actually how long. That's ETA's 21:34 local time, I'm guessing. Estimated time at arrival. Estimated time to. Yes, there we go. Thank you. That's probably what I want. Yeah. All right, that's what I want. 4 minutes to waypoint. Okay, cool. So we're going to head down to here, then we're going to turn, come in, and there. That's actually what I want. Better. Alright, going to fly over. Ed E, wow, it's a very interesting plane, mate. The Concorde, yeah. That's where we're going to land. So we're going to land there where 340 passenger is, on the end there. You know what? I'm going to turn that off. So I'm going to head out this way, do a left, and come in, following whoever's that one is there. American Airlines 141. Probably, actually, they're probably heading for Wright Airport. I've got to go to the left because my plane's not going to stop on this short runway. I need the full runway. And it looks like that's probably where most people are taking off. Yeah. Now I probably missed a few comments there, but let me get back into it. Change cockpit from Legend, Arty to Modern possibly. Yeah, I don't know what they did. Can't remember the keyboard shortcuts that changed to hundreds on Alt. Okay. Now I've got the 1 gig of broadband now. Nice. Wow, you had a hard crash to desktop. Control plus page down. Oh, I've got buttons that allow me to change my altitude on my controls, and it doesn't do it. But let's try that. And page down. No. So this aircraft won't allow me to use my already changed altitude. So even with autopilot, it says it may not work. So if we choose altitude at 6,000 feet and press enter, nothing happens. So other controls outside this plane's controls do not control the autopilot altitude. All my other planes, I can go up and down, no problem. This one, no. Get into chance. So what I'll do is I'll shove on my oh, there's a couple of nav lights out there, yeah, and a couple of boats. Altitude 9, almost 10. Alright, I'll pop on down to, oh look, Jared's trying to race me in the Concorde. Oh, I wonder what flight plan he's in, whether he's got the same one. Question, what is the landing speed of the Concorde? I will normally set it in around about the 170 on auto throttle. Okay, we're doing our turn. So now what I'll do is I will actually slow this down. Something just went through me. Well, it looks like we might chase in Ed V. About 170 to 190. I think you can actually even pop in at 200. You do have reverses. Well, you have these buckets that come out over the engines, and I am going to slow this down. Is it 220 out here, I think? And no, I'll take it down to the full 200 there. And we're going to have to, oh, why aren't we running down our nose? There we go, nose down. Don't think we're going to necessarily see that from in here. Yep, nose down. very good. Gear down. Well, we are nose up there. Okay, good. Second lot of nose down. Let's start putting it down. Okay, we're at 200. Don't want to go to below 200. Quick look at the engineer's seat. We're still within range, so that's good. I don't know what it did there, but let's get our we'll try a land. Turn on approach mode. Should actually move me over to Rizzy. Yep, good. Or Rissy. And I'm going to try the auto land in there. That's where we're going. Right where JBU is. They're probably taking off, are they? Oh no, they're in between me and there. Okay. Delta Airlines 671 looks like they're landing. Alright, bring it into Rissy. I might take this off screen. So you don't need to see that. Alright, good. We picked up Rissy and we're heading to the next user point then to Zax. Gear is down 200 is what we're running at. Fuel balance is okay, just slightly forward. We are nose up, that's on purpose. And once I get to Zax, we're going to get to Zax, which turned me slightly the wrong way. We're going to get back over to Zax. Where is it taking me? Put the auto land onto. There we go. Now we're moving back over. It overcorrected. I'm really worried about auto landing this. I'm almost thinking I want to manually do it. I'm too high. You know what? I'm gonna land off higher altitude. You're way too high. 8,800, 9,800. Holy schmoly! All right. Excuse me. It's all good. Yeah, I think I'm too early for the auto lane. I still think I'm on approach, but it wasn't picking up. Oh, there we go. It wasn't picking up Zax. And if I get onto Zax, I'm on a straight line in. Then I can hit land. I thought I could bump it over by pressing land, but it didn't work. You are not going to be able to turn that in time. I'm going to have to take over. So that needs to do a U-turn because it tried to pick up the Zax waypoint, which is right here. And our altitude is too high. Let's see what it does. Let's see what it does. If all else fails, we'll do a go around or do a full manual land. Oh yeah, I need to go on to RAD too, don't I? Yeah. Live data, not worried about live data. We're not on auto land yet. Thank you. I'll take that down to 170 now. Oh, we are way too high. I don't like this. Turn off that. Get down. We are nosing it down. Okay. I couldn't quite get it to line up right. It was probably when I first designed the line, it wasn't quite how I wanted it. But it was not picking up what I wanted. I need to be down lower. I'm going to attempt to put it back on now that I've got this starting to descend how I wanted it. Now it's climbing. Now it's climbing. It's not picked up land. Okay. I think we may end up having to go around there. You sure I go to red? Sean, because I've only ever done it on INS and it auto lands nicely, which is why I'm wondering if that should have been on there. Or we're going to come in a little bit too fast here because we were too high. I reckon we could stop it on this at 250. We're coming in way too high. Let's run that nose all the way down. Bleed some speed off here. Ooh, I'm getting stutters. I think we're going to have to do a go around. We are downloading at 100 megabit per second. Look at the stutters. I think it's going to be a go around. I'm going to go around. I'm going to try and manually line up that approach line. And wow, that is a lot of stutters in there. There's also a lot of people here trying to line up for landing. Real life planes, not people. Yeah, I couldn't get that to click in at Zach's waypoint, so I'm going to just try and line that up a little further out. Good call. Hey, William. Both auto throttles are up. Oh yeah. I shouldn't I? Keep forgetting that. Okay, where are you? Wow, the chart's full. Yeah, I've done a few manual lands. We're still poking our wheels down. I don't don't want to go much faster than this. Oh, what? Why is that? No, I don't want those cross line ways anyway. Altitude. Okay, thank you. Follow one of these other guys in, maybe. Hey, Chris. Oh, it's a little harder in the dark, I think. Alright, so New York's back there. Watching my waypoint. Zach's over there. I want to fly parallel to it, so we're just going to turn a fraction here. Don't want to let my autopilot try and pick it because it went all over the shop. I should have pressed the go around button, but I didn't want an autopilot doing that. Alright, where are we in the grand scheme of things? A little bit further and then I'll do, back to Rissy. Alright, so we're almost back to Rissy waypoint. There we go. So what I'm going to try and do, it didn't turn properly at Zach's. It kind of did a little hiccup, left, right, left, and then couldn't line it up. So, and by that time we were still sitting at 8,900 feet, where I believe Zach's is meant to be a lot lower. So we're just doing a 2,700 feet around here. That's fine. Chris is going to escort me in. I'm going to turn it Rissy. JBU is probably already there. They're boats. I'll follow these other guys in. We're probably actually a little low, to be honest. I'd rather be up at about the 4,000 feet here. Oh, 3,000. Okay, well, that's all right. All right, about to approach Rissy waypoint. See, everybody else is flying in on right runway. I'm coming in on the left. It's probably not right, not correct. But if you were bringing a Concorde in here, there'd just be, hey, everybody hold, because the Concorde has to go into the longer runway. I think JBU is going on the right runway. I would say so. There's different traffic issues, isn't there? Imagine being that close to them. Well, we're going to run in parallel to you, mate. You manually took yours over? Yeah, I should have just taken it over earlier. Although I auto-landed last night, but I also auto-landed last night in daylight, so I could actually make sure everything was lined up right. Although admittedly I flew from Las Vegas to LA and I had a really long approach in, which was so nice. So it actually auto-landed to be right on the end of the runway. It turned off the auto throttle for me and I just put on the reversers and we were good. What are we doing up there? That's pretty close. Oh, he's lighting me up. Speed's dropped. 200 would be nice. Got to do a turn here onto Zach's. We'll take the full nose down now, as in the sloop. Alright, name tags off. Can autopilot do its thing here, I wonder. Alright, on. Approach mode on. Thank you. You're going to stop and head towards Zach's? I hope so. Yes, you are. Okay, good. Both are on 170. Okay, I am back on INS. I'm going to try it until I get onto the land mode. So where are we? We'll do a turn. Please tell me you're going to turn. We've got to get to Zach's first. There we go. Zach's is there. Doing the turn. Approach mode is... completed, yeah. Alright, then Meals is next. Okay. So what I'm hoping to do now is be able to click my land button. Once you line it up, keep lining, keep lining, keep lining. It's just bringing it around. That didn't do the job, did it? Yes, it did. Okay, nose down. 170. Both APs need to be turned on. All right. There we go. Thank you. That's what I missed. What about my other flight director? We're coming in at 170. We are slightly off. Looks like there is a wind from the right. Okay. Look at these lights and stuff from all the other aircraft. That is awesome. Alright. Are we descending? Yes, we are. Okay, cool. Do I have to have RAD on now? It's actually picked up the INS for landing. Gears down, landing gears are all down. Error accessing, okay, whatever. I don't care about the live traffic at the moment. Now let's get a stutter fest and see if we can land this. This looks much better, yeah. Yes, FD22. Okay. Alright. Now red auto land on, don't touch anything. but I wanna see what's going on. Yeah, alright, auto land is on. Let's see how well it does. Feels wrong letting an aircraft land itself. But okay. I didn't like the approach I didn't like the approach when we were setting it up at the beginning either. There is a slight wind from the north here. Okay. Now we should see these two go off the moment we come in for land, but what I'll probably do is have it on the outside view so you can see it. Thank you very much, everybody, for the 27 likes. Where's the inflatable guy that pops up? Yeah, that would be nice. Where's that guy? From Airplane. Oh, we are coming in sideways there. I'm trusting it to land me. I think it's going to land short. I wouldn't be parking your yacht there though, mate. Oh, listen to that. Oh, sound doesn't like it. Yep, that's the final. Oh, what the heck did you do? You tried to take off again. It did. It tried to take off again. Can we land? I'll have to do it manually. We're down? Okay, cool. Now we're down. Actually, I think I know why. I had my throttle in the wrong position. They were partly up, so when the auto throttle came off, mine shot up. Yeah, I'd say that's what happened. He turned it off and then my throttle just went, oh, you want this? So it went choom, straight up. Alright, let's go find a parking spot. You guys are down there. I'm going to go to a gate. Welcome to New York, everybody. Hey, Sean. Hey, Sean. Long time no see, mate. Welcome to New York, everybody. Alright, I'll take that up to that level there, thank you. For the taxi in, we will put... no, wait. Over here. Taxi lights on, landing lights off. Wait, what? Oh. Landing and taxi. Taxi lights. Oh no, that's right. And these are landing lights. Alright, we'll take these ones off. That just makes it darker. How can that be taxi lights? Nah, that turns them off. Alright, hang on. One's extend, one's the actual lights. Let's leave them all on. Try and work out where we're going. A Eurofighter behind me. Who's that? Icarus is right underneath me with these lights. Visualize. Okay. Let's go find a gate that's free and available for us that we can actually fit into. We're going to have heavy thunderstorms on Thursday. I don't see an actual free gate there, so... Hang on, how can Icarus be right behind me and his name's over there as well? That must have already got out. Oh man, it's stuttering here at the airport. That happens though. I think I'll take one of those front gates there. C64, Commodore 64 gate. Yep, that'll do. Oh, look at it stuttering just a little bit. Everything's trying to load in. Oh, hang on, we got doors on that side. Oh, I got my camera on the other side. I actually don't know if they'll take the door there. I probably should have gone to the other gate on this side over here. Huh? I just realised, yeah, I do have a door on that side. Oh, you know what? Let's find out. Now it's taxi to parking. No, hang on. We need to not get into Los Angeles. We want. Oh, how do you get out of here? No, I don't want Los Angeles. I want. All right, we're not getting our gate anyway, by the looks of it. Well, that's annoying. I should have actually parked on this side because my main exit door is on this side here, not the one on this side. But I can't get ground services because I'm on the wrong airport. How do I undo that? Oh, there's a group. Oh, I haven't done that. Did I just set up a ground? Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to work out what to do there, but welcome to JFK. Now everything's flicking around. Oh, co-pilot just jumped back in the seat. Shut it down. Oh, I did turn those lights off. Okay. Alright, all these guys off as well. Turning all those off. Where's the seating? There. Off. I don't know where the GPU was. Hang on, let's that start. No, we definitely killed the engines, didn't we? Yeah. I will have to practice more to work out again where my ground GPU is. Oh, there's some sound issues there. It's fluttering. Oh, hang on. It's over here. Here we go. Everybody get out. Alright. Oh wow, look at that stuttering. Yeah, there's a lot of issues here at big airports like this. But thank you to those who have actually helped me work out some of that stuff. Sean, I'll do some more practice with that. So nervous buying KLAS and a JFK from a new builds as a standard. They hit the frames. Will be optimized. Yeah, don't know. You would think it would be optimized, but don't know. Let's hop out and see what it looks like from underneath. Here we go. Oh, I didn't put the nose all the way up, but yeah. I'll probably do a daytime flight again sometime in the future where I can practice a lot of this stuff and have a look at it. It gets really dark there, but I'd like to say thank you very much, Jared, mate. Hopefully you enjoyed yours. What did you take? You took the British Aircraft Corporation Sud Aviation France. That's the prototype one, yeah. Very good. Go join ground crew. How did you get all your ground crew ready to go? How did you get all your bag? Oh, because you've got another airline underneath you. Okay, never mind. Alright, that was pretty cool. Thank you, everybody. I'm not going to take a picture at the end of this. It's dark. I am going to finish it here, though. You're getting stuttering? Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. We're downloading so much information here trying to get the airport. Look at all the airliners and stuff. So it is a very detailed airport. You may get some buffering there. Nice cross country, yeah. Shortage, says Jared. Yeah, cool. I'll give it another try. I'll probably try a daytime only one, or start at night and land during the day. It might be better. But thank you very much, everybody, for coming along. I will be back tomorrow with some Aloft. Probably won't do that too much longer, only a couple more streams, because we've already finished the Leviathan. Now it's just to go and explore the other areas and build some stuff. And I'll have Truck Sim tomorrow night, and then back on Dinkum on Thursday. So I don't know if Grumpy Studios is still here. Maybe I'll message him on Discord. I don't mind which time I do it or where. I'll have to work that part out. But we'll try and organise a members stream. It used to be every first Wednesday of the month, but I moved Dinkum to Wednesdays instead of Thursday, so I could use Thursday, Friday, Saturday to do stuff. We'll work it out. I'll let you know. Have a great day, everybody, and it's good to be back in the Concorde. Things don't work quite the same as they do in 2020 version, so I've just got to work out some of those things, and we'll go from there. Have a great day, everybody. I'll catch you later. Bye. Only? That's still pretty good.
If we can harness the massive power of television,
we could brainwash the whole country.